Good morning guys, and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some of my new favorite discoveries, everything from makeup to skincare to sunscreens, even a couple of fashion choices here, and a couple of lifestyle things that I've been loving. As I discussed in my last video, you guys, usually on this channel I do talk about perfume. That has been kind of my huge hobby slash passion for the last couple of years. However, as I get older and wiser, I realize how important it is to look after myself, look after my body, look after my skin, and honestly, I would rather spend $100 on a really great skin product or serum or something that is going to benefit me in the long run, not just go out and get another perfume. So in today's video, I do have a few things I've discovered that have really enriched my life that I absolutely love. Some of them are a little bit more fun, some of them are a little bit more like self-care directed. As I've mentioned in previous videos as well, I did recently start using tretinoin, so I'm going to share with you a couple of the products in today's video that have been lifesavers for me in terms of looking after my skin and helping with irritation and just getting through that first initial painful stage of using tretinoin. So if you guys are interested in more tretinoin content, let me know. I am documenting every few days what my skin looks like over on my Instagram. Feel free to head on over and follow me there, and I will do updates on this channel as well, showing you guys the differences in my skin since starting using tretinoin and what products have really worked well for me and my routine and stuff like that. So if that's something that you're also interested in, definitely make sure to subscribe. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm always on the hunt for great skincare products and great sunscreens that don't burn around the eyes and that are very aesthetically pleasing on the face and that are comfortable, non-irritating, look good under makeup, all that kind of stuff. I'm always looking for great ways to look after myself that are also enjoyable to use. I love self-care so much. It's just become such a huge hobby of mine and passion of mine is skincare and self-care in general basically. So if you guys are interested in that, definitely make sure to subscribe. And with that out of the way, let's get started in today's video. Alright, so the first couple of items are actually supplements that I've been using. Now, I've been using collagen peptide powder for a long time, ever since I found out how good it was for your skin, hair, and nails. And this is the brand that I have recently switched to, and I just absolutely love it. This is the Vital Proteins collagen peptides, and what I love about this collagen is that, by the way, this video is not sponsored, and nothing in this video was gifted or sponsored, but what I love about this collagen peptides is that it stirs in instantly into whatever drink you put it in. I've just gotten in the habit of adding this into my daily coffee in the morning, so it's a really quick and easy way to get 10 grams of collagen and just 10 grams of protein in general in my coffee. You don't taste it, it mixes in instantly, and it's really great for your skin, hair, and nails. And studies have shown that when you take collagen on a consistent basis, it does increase the collagen content of your skin. And yeah, I just really like it. It's become part of my lifestyle, just my morning routine. I don't even think about it anymore. I just add it in. I actually just recently had to order another container of this because I'm actually getting low. And so yeah, if you guys have been wondering what is a really good, tasteless, easy to use collagen peptides powder, this one I definitely do recommend. It's probably the best one that I've used so far, and I got it from Amazon. The next item is a hair growth supplement that I started using because, as many of you know if you follow my social media, I recently went through a telogen effluvium, which I think I could still be kind of going through a little bit. I'm not 100% sure if the hair loss has slowed down. I had COVID back in December, and just like clockwork, 3 months later, I started shedding copious amounts of hair. I've never shed so much hair so noticeably and so fast in my life. So I started taking the viviscal for hair growth. Now, I want to be clear, I'm not a dermatologist, and you should always consult with your family doctor or with your dermatologist if you're having any kind of health concerns related to your skin, hair, or nails. And you cannot stop or slow down hair loss from a telogen effluvium, but I decided that I wanted to support my hair growth the best I could and help my hair grow stronger or faster or support the health of the hair that is coming out. And the last time I had a telogen effluvium, I did use viviscal, and I felt that I noticed that my hair grew back really thick and strong. So I don't know if that's just anecdotal. It might have happened anyway, but I figured it couldn't hurt. And as you guys can see, I'm almost done the entire package of viviscal, and I'm really proud of myself because I didn't miss a single day. So yeah, I don't know if it really helped or not, but it just was one of those things that psychologically made me feel like I was doing the best I could to support my skin and hair health while I was going through this TE. All right, now for something a little bit more fun. This is the Thrive Liquid Lash Extensions Mascara. I've actually used this mascara once in the past before, and I remember really liking it, and I wanted to give it a try again. So I reordered it, and I do think it's a little bit more expensive now than what it was before, but I'm really enjoying this mascara, you guys. This is a tubing mascara, so it really adds a lot of length and volume to your lashes. And actually, my favorite thing about this mascara, aside from the fact that it does make my lashes look fabulous, is it's very easy to wash off. Literally, if your lashes get wet, it will just kind of come off of your lashes in one long thick tube. It's kind of hard to describe, but it's very pleasing the way that it washes off. You don't ever have to scrub or tug at your lashes, and it does make the lashes look fabulous. So I really, really like this mascara. The next item is a foundation. Now, I have a really hard time finding a perfect shade match in a foundation. I don't know why. I'm somewhere in the neutral range, but people have told me I'm cool toned, other people have told me I'm warm toned, and it's just been like this ongoing saga of trying to find a proper skin match. So anyway, I tried the Nude Sticks foundation in the shade 1.5, and I really, really like this foundation, you guys. I love the coverage. It's kind of a very buildable, light, almost like tinted moisturizer. I'm not like a makeup expert, obviously, you guys, but I just really like this foundation, and this is a very close shade match for me, so I'm really, really enjoying the Nude Sticks. And I like that when you put it on, it looks like just your own skin. It really is not a heavy, thick consistency. I like the packaging and that it comes with a nice little pump. It just looks great on the skin, and I really, really enjoy it. The next item is a finishing powder. This is the Airbrush finishing powder from Charlotte Tilbury. This is in their lightest shade, which is Fair. Now, I wanted to give this a shot because it's so hyped up and so many people love it. I do have a finishing powder that's kind of my holy grail, and that is the Hourglass. But I really wanted to give this one a shot, and I actually really like it. I'm still very much in the early stages of trying it out. It's almost too dark for me, believe it or not. I would have preferred it to be even slightly lighter or more of a translucent finish, but I really, really like the consistency, and it really does just make your skin look super airbrushed and flawless. I really like it, I have to say. It's kind of growing on me. The only thing I'm worried about is that a lot of people have said that they hit pan really quickly with this product, so I'm kind of thinking, like, if you're going to burn through it so quickly, is it going to be worth the price of $60 or $70? But I just really like it. I think that on those occasions that I actually want my skin to look kind of perfect and airbrushed, I think this will be a beautiful finishing powder to use. So I'm quite liking it. The next item is a concealer, and this is the Maybelline Superstay 30 Hours Wear Concealer, I guess is what it's called. And this is in the shade 05. So I'm not sure what that translates to in words, but it is one of their lightest. In fact, it might be their lightest shade. And again, when it comes to concealers, it's not so much the coverage or the formula that I look for, so much as it is finding a perfect shade match. And this is such a good shade match for me. It's almost just a touch on the lighter side, so it's really great to use for brightening the under eye area. And I really, really like this concealer. I like the consistency, I like the finish. It just looks really nice on the skin. It looks very natural. It's not cakey or drying. I do prefer something that gives me a little bit more of a natural satin skin-like finish, not something that's going to be cakey or drying. So really, really like this concealer. I was pleasantly surprised by it. So yeah, and like I said, I'm not a makeup professional, so I don't really know what I'm doing when it comes to makeup. I just kind of look for something that I like and that works for me. So yeah, this one I really am enjoying. The next item is another concealer. This is the NYX Bare With Me Concealer Serum. I have heard so many great things about this one. I don't know, in the last couple months, I've really started getting more into makeup. I'm not sure why, but I started watching makeup channels, and so many people raved about this one. So I went out and got this one. This is in the shade Fair, I believe, which is either the lightest or one of the lightest that they have, and I absolutely love this concealer. I actually like this one better than the Maybelline. This is such a perfect skin match for me. It looks great on my skin. I really can't even tell that I put anything on. It just perfectly blurs my imperfections, but at the same time, like the name implies, it's more of a serum, kind of a buildable but not too thick or cakey type of formula, and I absolutely love it. So if you guys have been curious about this one, if you haven't tried it, coming from somebody who literally does not know what I'm doing when it comes to makeup, I just put things on and hope they work. This one has been fantastic. So this is the NYX Bare With Me Concealer Serum. 10 out of 10, loving this concealer. The next item is a liquid or cream blush. This is from Selena Gomez's line Rare Beauty, and this is in the shade Bliss. You guys, I did not realize how much I would love a cream or liquid blush until I tried this one. I absolutely love it, and this shade of pink is the most perfect, like neutral peachy pink, just subtle everyday kind of pink blush color. I obviously put way too much on my hand, as you can see, but it blends out really, really nicely and is a very natural finish. And as somebody who has naturally dry skin, or I tend to be on the dry skin side, this is great for me because it doesn't feel like it's drying out my skin because I'm adding powder upon powder. So yeah, I really, really like this one, you guys. I also have to say that I really like the packaging. It's very aesthetically pleasing and super cute, and I just hope that it lasts for a long time. I think it will, because a little bit tends to go a long way with this, I've noticed. Okay, moving on to skincare, and then I will save the sunscreens and the fashion items for last. So this first item is the La Roche-Posay Cicaplast Baume B5. If you are in the skincare world or you watch skincare videos, chances are you've heard about this. I actually got this on the recommendation of the channel Dr. Lee, which is one of my favorite dermatologist channels. And as you guys know, I recently started using tretinoin, and wow, did my skin get irritated after about the first 7 days. It was literally on fire. It was red. It was irritated. It was tender. It was flaking. This stuff literally saved my skin, you guys. This is such a great cream. I can't remember off the top of my head all the ingredients that are in there, but there's a lot of healing, soothing, and moisturizing ingredients. And this, I think, was actually developed for cancer patients who are undergoing radiation treatments. It is that gentle and that healing for the skin. And this just felt like a dream on top of my dry, irritated, red skin. It was so wonderful. Like, this literally saved my skin a few days. I don't know what I would have done without it. So I'm definitely going to keep this on hand just in case I do have any more redness or irritation. Hopefully I don't experience it to the same extent that I did to begin with the tretinoin, but this was just a lifesaver. I just slathered this over top of all of the reddened areas, covered it with a coat of Vaseline to really seal in that hydration, and it just literally saved my skin. So definitely recommend if you have any kind of irritation or a burn or something like that. The next item is sort of something that's nice to have, but not a need to have, but I really wanted to try it because I'd heard so many good things about the Snail Mucin. So this is the COSRX Snail Mucin Power Essence. I actually heard about this from probably Dr. Dre, I think, and this is basically snail mucin filtrate. So essentially it's the slime that snails leave behind when they're moving about their day. A lot of people worry about the health of the snails or wonder if snails are harmed in the making of this. No, they are not. If snails are upset, they will actually secrete more of a toxic substance. So this is happy snail mucin. And I actually really like this. I don't really know, like, do I need it? Is it doing anything special for my skin? But I really enjoy using it. And like I say, skincare to me is so important. It's like a spa experience. It's a part of like my joy first thing in the morning, and it's a part of my daily joy last thing at night before I go to bed. I just really thoroughly enjoy doing skincare, and this is just very nourishing and moisturizing. Apparently it's got some like healing, nourishing properties for the skin and helps to lock in moisture, and I've been using this day and night for about a week, so it's still pretty new to me, but I've been really enjoying it, and yeah, no problems with breakouts or anything. The next item is a face wash. This is the vanicream facial cleanser. Now, I wanted to try this because, again, this is one of the most well-known, well-loved, gentle facial cleansers that's on the market. And again, because I was starting tretinoin, I thought, why not try it? I do have kind of like my favorite facial cleansers, but I'm always down for trying something new if there's a possibility that it could be even better or that I might like it even more. And I really love this. It kind of foams up and lathers up, but it's not a really intense, like harsh lather, and it doesn't feel like soap on my skin. Very, very gentle. I really have been enjoying this. I've been using this for about a week and a half or so, and I have just been thoroughly enjoying this. So very gentle. It doesn't irritate my skin. It's been great with my tretinoin, and this is the first vanicream product I've ever tried. I just really wanted to give it a shot, and yeah, I like it. It gets 2 thumbs up from me. Okay, and you guys, this moisturizer, if you have dry or irritated skin, or you're using tretinoin, or you're thinking of starting using tretinoin, definitely give this moisturizer a shot. I picked this up a couple weeks ago when I was actually at Walmart in a different city. We don't have it in my city where I live, but I found it at a different Walmart, and this is the Cetaphil Daily Advanced Ultra Hydrating Lotion. So this is for dry and sensitive skin. This is meant to be used on your face and your body, but I just use it for my face, and you guys, you get so much in this container. container for only about $10. This is so moisturizing. It is a really nice thick consistency. There's shea butter in here, there's dimethicone, there's glycerin. It's just a very gentle, unscented, just incredible moisturizer, you guys. It makes my skin feel so plump and so moisturized and so hydrated. And especially if you put this on your face and then lock it in with a little bit of Vaseline over your especially dry or irritated areas, you just wake up in the morning and your skin just still feels super plump and hydrated. You know how sometimes with moisturizers you'll apply them before you go to bed, depending on the moisturizer, you wake up in the morning and your skin doesn't feel plump or hydrated anymore. It feels like it just disappeared overnight and your skin is kind of dry again. This will really help with that dryness. This has been such a lifesaver since I started tretinoin. Yeah, that first 10 days or so of tretinoin was really hard for me, and I just needed to find the most nourishing, hydrating, gentle, non-irritating products I could, and this was just a total game changer. I think I will continue to use this going forward. I like this better than my Pharmacy Honey Halo, and it's so affordable. So yeah, going forward, I think I'm honestly just going to stick with this. It is just doing wonders for my skin. The next item is an azelaic acid serum that I got from Face Theory. This was another Dr. Dre recommendation. So I absolutely love Dr. Dre, by the way. If you guys are looking for great skincare knowledge, she is just such a wealth of knowledge, and she's like the OG like skincare dermatologist on YouTube. Her older videos are gold. She's so funny and so quirky, and I have just learned so much from her. Anyway, so this is azelaic acid. Azelaic acid is good for acne, rosacea, hyperpigmentation, clogged pores. It's good for acne prone, sensitive, aging, and normal skin, and it's just a great all-around product to incorporate in your skincare, and apparently it's really good to pair with a retinoid as well, like tretinoin. So currently I'm not using them at the same time. I just started using this and I haven't applied tretinoin for almost a week. So I've only had this for less than a week, but I really like it. I really like the consistency. It's not scented. It's very gentle. I've been able to use this almost every single night without any irritation, and I just am really excited to see the impact it's going to have on my skin going forward, because I've seen great results online from azelaic acid, so I'm super excited about this one. This is in a 10% concentration, which is a little lower than the pharmaceutical grade that you would get if you bought something like Finacea, which I think is 15 to 20% azelaic acid, but yeah, nonetheless, I'm really happy with this, and yeah, super excited to see what it's going to do for my skin. Okay, getting into sunscreens. The first one is actually a fail. This is a pretty hyped up sunscreen. This is the Dermatology Physical Tinted Moisturizer SPF 44. So this is a tinted lotion basically with a high SPF, and a lot of people recommend if you're looking for a sunscreen that's aesthetically pleasing, looks good under makeup, whatever, get a tinted one. Well, my problem is, you guys, I'm so fair that pretty much every tinted moisturizer looks like a sunless tan. Like it looks like I've put bronzer or self-tan on my skin, and it is not it's not good for me. I literally look like an Oompa Loompa when I put this on. So, and it does oxidize a little bit as well, I've noticed. So not only is it already way too dark for my skin, as you guys can see, but it just looks orange and very dark on my skin. So this was a bit of a fail. By the way, if anybody wants this, please write me and ask for it. I don't have any friends or family that I can think of off the top of my head who would want to use it, but it's a great product. It was pretty expensive. I ordered it from the US. It took like 2 weeks to get here. So I'm kind of disappointed because I just heard such great things about it, and I was really hoping that the tint would be good for me. It's just way too dark. So if anybody wants this, please hit me up. I will literally sell it to you for like a quarter of the price. I just want it to go to a good home. It's just way too dark, but it's a great product. So I think going forward, I would like to try the Dermatology Clear. I think there's a clear one, or just like their normal mineral sunscreen. So let me know if you guys have tried that one. I really wish I just would have gone for the clear one to begin with, because yeah, it's just like a little too dark for me. So that one was a bit of a fail. This is one I have tried and really, really like. If you guys are looking for a great mineral sunscreen that is also aesthetically pleasing on the skin, this is a great one to try. This is the Pipette sunscreen, and this is in an SPF 50. So I really like this sunscreen because it does go on a little bit casty, but it dries to an almost translucent finish where you don't see any white cast at all. It's not completely castless, but it's very, very minimal in the cast department. I also really like the formula because it's very hydrating and moisturizing. So if you have dry skin, this is a good one to go with. It doesn't dry matte. And you know, I have to be honest, sometimes I like a little bit of a white cast because I am so fair. So sometimes when I have a casty sunscreen, it literally just brightens my skin. It kind of is like a brightening, moisturizing effect, and I'm okay with that. As long as it isn't like pasty, like diaper rash cream white, I'm okay with it. But as you guys can see, it literally just blends in so nicely, very moisturizing, and just a very subtle kind of a dewy effect. So really, really happy with this sunscreen, you guys. I got it from Amazon. I will link it down below along with everything else in today's video. This was a recommendation. I have to give the credit to, I believe, Hot and Flashy, to Angie over on Hot and Flashy. She does a lot of great sunscreen recommendation videos, so definitely check her out if you're in the market for a good sunscreen. But this is tried and true, and I really, really like it. So this one also gets 2 thumbs up from me. The next item is a Korean sunscreen, and I have really been getting into Korean skincare and Korean sunscreens, and you guys, this is such like one of the best sunscreens I think I've ever used. I'm so happy with it. It is the Etude Sunprise SPF 50 PA+++ mild airy finish mineral sunscreen. There is a little ball in there. You do have to give it a shake. It has a very watery consistency. It's kind of runny. It comes out very runny and watery to the point that I feel like I need to put lots on. I feel like, am I even getting coverage with sunscreen if it's not thick? Like, I'm used to my sunscreens being very thick and very dewy, pasty, you know, so this is very different from anything I've ever used, but it really dries to this beautiful, almost powdery, airbrushed finish. There's no cast, there's no white residue. It's almost mattifying. Like, it's kind of like a satin skin-like, almost mattifying effect. So if you're looking for something that's going to leave a dewy finish, this is not that product, which is great for a lot of people. But this one looks beautiful under makeup, you guys. Like, you cannot see it under makeup, and it just looks phenomenal. My skin looks completely airbrushed, and I can't even believe I'm wearing a sunscreen. So this was just a joy to try. To be honest, today was my first day trying it. Love it. But what's really important for me is that sunscreens do not burn around the eyes, and that there's something I can wear on their own without them being super, super casty. That's like my main criteria. They have to be comfortable, painless, and not look too casty. This one just fits the bill. It's amazing. I got it from Stylevanna. I will link it down below where I got mine. It took about 2 weeks to get to me in Canada. So now I have a couple more Korean sunscreens, you guys, that I haven't tried, but I will update you when I do. This is the Rovectin Aqua Soothing UV Protector. This is a non-chemical filter sunscreen. I've heard great things about this one, and I'm really excited to try that one. Another one is a chemical sunscreen, which I didn't mean to order. I usually don't buy chemical sunscreens. This actually came as a pack with the other Sunprise sunscreen. This one is a chemical filter, but it's the mild watery light from the Etude Sunprise range. I'm sure it's going to be fine, but I just typically don't like chemical sunscreens, but I will update you guys in the future about how I feel about this one. And the last one is a sunscreen that has gotten so much hype. This is a Korean sunscreen, and it is the Beauty of Joseon. I believe this is a hybrid sunscreen, so it's a mixture of both chemical and mineral, which I think might be okay, but in my experience, you guys, I have never found a chemical sunscreen that I could wear around my eyes. It always migrates into my eyes at some point throughout the day and burns like the dickens, and I cannot. I always end up having to wash the sunscreen off my face, but this one gets so much hype, but I just wonder, like, how will it be around the eyes? So we'll see how it goes. Hopefully it's one I can wear all over my face, because if I can't put this one around my eyes, it's going to be a bit of a deal breaker. But the packaging is so aesthetically pleasing, and I've heard such good things about this one, so I'm really excited to try it. And the last like self-care item is kind of a strange one to include in a video, but it is my electric toothbrush. You guys, I don't even know what I did before an electric toothbrush. Like, where has this been all my life? So this is my first time actually buying like a legit good quality electric toothbrush. It was a bit of a splurge. I didn't even know if it would be worth it, but this has like changed my life. This is the Oral-B Series 5, I think, or maybe it's the Series 6. I like that it has multiple settings. So you have like your everyday clean, your sensitive plus, and then there's like a whitening setting on it, and I usually just keep it on the sensitive plus. and this just gives my mouth such a good clean. I literally feel like I left the dentist after every time I use it, and I just love it because I feel like there's always parts of my mouth or parts of my teeth that I don't clean properly when I'm brushing my teeth, and this has just fixed all those problems for me, and I just love it. I also had Invisalign before, and I have a permanent retainer, so I really have found it difficult to like brush properly where the retainer is, and this has just made it so much easier. So yeah, this was like a game changer, you guys. It's one of those self-care splurges that I'm just so happy I did. I was always that person who thought, you know, electric toothbrushes were just too expensive and why would I spend that kind of money? No, it has just been a game changer and I love it so much. The next couple of items are actually cardigans from Amazon. These are some of the Amazon Essentials cardigans, and you guys, I am always on the hunt for a great cardigan. Cardigans are like a part of my everyday life, like they're a staple in my wardrobe. I wear cardigans if I'm just running out to do errands. I wear cardigans at work. I wear cardigans over top of dresses in the summertime just to keep my arms warm because I'm not somebody who likes air conditioning on my arms. I always get cold. So a good cardigan is hard to find. These ones are perfect, you guys. These are the Amazon Essentials Basic cardigan. They come in lots of different colors. They're really affordable. I think they're like $25 if you're in the US and like $35 if you're in Canada. And I got them in white, gray, and this beautiful honeyed oak color. So I have a neutral cardigan for every occasion. And I actually like them so much that I ended up getting 2 of the white ones because white is a color that I wear more than anything else. So I just wanted to have a few options, and if you find, in my experience, if you find that clothing item that is perfect, fits you perfectly, fits the bill, looks great, you should always get at least a couple of them because they will eventually stop making it, and then you're going to be upset that you won't be able to find it again. So these are just amazing. If you are looking for a great cardigan that is well made, super chic, super easy, very lightweight, perfect for summer, perfect for the office or whatever, if you just have to quickly zip out and it's like a cooler day, they just look effortless and elegant and chic. I am a huge cardigan fan. I definitely recommend checking these out, you guys. And the next item is actually a couple pairs of sandals. So these are from Steve Madden. I found them at DSW and I believe that they still have them. So I got them at a really big discount. I don't like paying full price for things if I can get discounts. And these are obviously like an Hermes sandal dupe. Personally, I find these more comfortable than the actual Hermes sandals, and they're also a lot less expensive. They're just very comfortable and super chic and super stylish. And I liked them so much that I actually got them in 2 colors. So if you guys remember previously, I had sandals like these, 1 white pair and 1 tan pair, similar to these ones, but those ones were not the greatest quality. They were from Chinese laundry and they were just wearing out so quickly. So I needed to replace them, and when I saw these, they were just perfect. I didn't even think twice. I just immediately grabbed 2 pairs because in the summertime, this is the type of shoe I pretty much live in. They're just such a good wardrobe staple and they're super elegant and chic. Love this style. And like I said, because they're Steve Madden, you're getting that Hermes look for less. I am not a shoe snob. I'm not a handbag snob. If I can get something that looks the part and is high quality and makes me feel really chic, I'm going to do it. So this is the Chinese laundry pair that I was talking about, and as you can see, they're just not the best quality. I've only had them for like maybe 1 summer, maybe 2 summers, and they're just literally falling apart. Like I cannot wear these again throughout the rest of the summer. The quote-unquote leather part on the strap is like getting all wrinkled, and they're just not the best quality. They also don't have a lot of cushion underneath the feet, so they're kind of like, I don't know, if you walk all day, the bottoms of your feet are going to be sore. So yeah, they're just not the best quality. They're definitely falling apart. They're super worn. I mean, what did I expect? They were only $39 from Marshalls. They're Chinese laundry. They weren't like a super expensive brand, but it was just time to replace them, and I just needed something that was going to stand the test of time and be comfortable and look great, and these Steve Madden sandals just really fit the bill, so I've added them to my summer wardrobe. By the way, you guys, since we're looking at my sandals, I just wanted to mention a quick note as well. I would not recommend the Chloe slide sandals. Yes, they're cute. I think they're super adorable. I love them for outfits, but they are not comfortable. So that was a really big purchasing fail because the Steve Madden ones are obviously so much less expensive and they're way more comfortable than the Chloe sandals. So yeah, if you guys are tempted to get these, my recommendation would be don't, unless you're not planning to walk. Then they're good. So you guys, that was it for today's video. These are some of the self-care, makeup, fashion, other items that I have been loving, and a couple that were sort of fails that I wanted to share with you. I hope that you enjoyed this type of video, and let me know down below if there's anything else you'd like me to talk about or review, or if there's anything else you think I should try. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all very soon in my next one. Bye for now.